Carlin from the Asia Indigenous Peoples Pact at the end of the Alliance Breakfast Club following the summer 2016 edition that focused on climate change. And it's great to have you with us in London. What were your reflections from the discussion today?
I learned a lot in a way on how donors and philanthropists are approaching the issue of climate change, human rights, and it's important to hear from the result of the Environment Funders Network that actually donors are already supporting climate justice and human rights without even acknowledging the intersectionality, and I really appreciate that is now being mainstream, because you cannot isolate climate change from the issue of human rights and from the issue of climate justice, because climate change is brought about already of the existing inequality, and if you don't address the issue of inequality in the world, then we will not be able to solve climate change.
Were you noticing some of the concerns addressed here, that sometimes efforts to address climate change have not necessarily supported issues around climate justice and a just solution and a just transition? Do you feel there sometimes is a tension between some efforts to address it and the impacts they can have?
Yeah, that's right, because if efforts are still within the business as usual approach, like even for renewable energy, if they develop this from the business approach of profit instead of really making it community-led and community-managed with co-benefit arrangements, then it's still the business that will benefit, and the community is losing out. We see, for example, all these windmills being developed, for example, even in Norway, where it's affecting the reindeer herding of the Sami. And they said, why don't you build the windmill somewhere else where our livelihood will not be impacted? And then they said, well, no, it's not a good view if we,
So how does your organisation try to ensure that the voices of Indigenous peoples and local communities are heard?
Yeah, so that's why we are engaging in all levels of processes in relation to climate change, from the GCF to the negotiations to national planning and also at the regional level. But more importantly, we're making the communities aware of this problem and how they can act on the situation, and how they can engage with governments, with companies, or those who are threatening their rights, but also to be able to build partnerships and collaborations with those who are standing by them. And this is important.
And just talking about partnerships and collaborations, are you optimistic that philanthropy can play a strong role supporting your work, or do you see it as part of the problem?
No, definitely they are. Because if we agree to have a common goal and framework on human rights and climate justice, and in the spirit of collaboration and partnerships, that will certainly go a long way. We can make a difference, because there are 1.5 billion people there who are actually contributing to climate change solutions, and they just need the kind of support that will really make a change in their lives, get them out of poverty, but at the same time contributing to climate change solutions. So I think there's a lot of potential and opportunities there for partnerships, especially in building empowering communities from the ground in addressing climate change.
Thank you very much.